guys, and welcome to Friday Live. My name is not Spiff. As you can see, Spiff isn't here in the studio with us today, but in the studio with me on all the knobs and buttons is Mr. Mark Watson.
Hello, how are you doing?
So, hi guys, yes, Spiff is on holiday today, the lucky devil.
Well, he's not on holiday, he's getting a tumble dryer fitted. He's gone to the dark side, he's no longer using his washing line, he wants a tumble dryer.
Is that because it's got a bit dreek out and
I
he's
think so.
losing out in his drying days?
I think he's getting too posh. That's what it is.
So, yes, Spiff is on holiday, so it's myself and Mark for Friday Live today. So what have we got coming up in the show?
Well, first of all, I can say we're both full of cold, so we cough and sneeze through this.
Yeah, we do apologise, but we share the same office and the same house, so you know it's the same cold, so we'll be fine. We'll get on with it. So in the show today, we've got the weather, the news, and thanks as usual, and then we will follow that up with our art showcase. This week, it's featuring space, building news, holidays, mega blocks, and Scran.
Oh.
So there you go.
A fun-packed show.
A fun-packed show. After that, we'll have a little look at what's been going on across the environmental Heathlands footprint.
Oh.
So we will have some Heathlands habitat news.
So, Spiff, you just got someone else to use the word footprint on the broadcast.
I put that in just for you, Spiff.
Yeah.
Have we got our equipment, Mark? Do we have bits of paper?
I'll have some somewhere.
Do you have your Heathlands pen?
Pad. I'm breaking stuff. I've got a pen.
Hey, and do you have a drink?
Yes.
I'm coordinated today.
I'm not.
There we go. Okay, so yes, after Heathlands habitats, we will round the show off as usual with our shout outs. So, Mark, over to you. Who have we got and what are they saying?
Oh, you need to do it properly.
Oh, Mark, could we have screen peeps, please?
Stick your hands up. There you go.
Screen peeps.
Oh, you can't get the stuff, Spiff. Right.
Doing
First
my
in,
play.
within seconds of us pressing the live button, was Sarah Farmer with "What are you having for dinner?"
Do we mean dinner this evening?
Well, it says "What are you having for dinner?" So
Yeah.
I presume that's this evening.
Well, tonight we've got options. We could do a bit of salmon, because I've got a really nice big half-sided salmon that I could bake off, or maybe do with noodles or something. Or I think there are some Cumberland and black pudding sausages available for tea. Could do with
black pudding sausages sound good.
with mash and gravy. So Mark, it's up to you really. What are we having for tea?
Cumberland sausage, black pudding and mash.
You might need to get them out the freezer when you get home then.
The sausages or potatoes?
The sausages. Yeah. So there we go. And Spiff, if you're watching, what are you having for your dinner tonight? Is it the usual Friday night takeaway?
I don't know. Second in, within like a milliseconds of Sarah, was Anthony Road with "Hi Helen Marc, what are you having for your lunch?"
Hi Anthony. For my lunch today, I have had a fried egg bap.
I've had doubt. I just worked on and felt sorry for myself because I'm full of cold.
He has.
Do lemsips count? I had a lemsip.
Lemsips kind of count.
Yeah, they've got sugar content as well.
They do. So there you go. What has everybody else been having for their lunch today? Let us know in the comments.
Right. Third down on the list was Sarah back in with "What are you having for dinner?" So I think she's kind of asking both questions there, but I think we'll let Anthony get away with that one. So you got that.
So there you go.
And then next in is the Aikens with "Hello from Michael Aiken." Hello.
Hello, Michael Aiken. Watching you like a hawk.
Like a hawk or a fridge.
Hawk. Boydie like this. Ice like this.
Fridge down low. Then we have Matthew Beatty in with "Hello, Helen Marc." Hello, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
Go on then.
Oh, am I doing it? Not you.
Do it if you want.
You can do it.
So what's he say again? Is it Abnadies?
Yes.
I can't remember the words now.
Okay, I'll try and do it. Hello, Matthew. I hope you're enjoying, but what's fun? Enjoying having a deeks. So that's looking about. There you go.
So hello, Matthew. Hope you have fun. Hope you enjoy having the deeks. I'll do it one day. I'll remember it.
And you know, just before we went live, I suddenly thought I didn't prepare a language for Matthew because Spiff wasn't here. So I will try and do better next week.
My brain's a little slow today, so forgive me.
We are flagging slightly under the pressure of our colds. However, Matthew, if you've got an idea for Spiff next week, seeing as though he's not here, you can be as cruel as you like.
I'm sure Matthew's in all week, or quite a lot next week.
Yes, I think from next week, Matthew's up to 4 days, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be fantastic.
After Matthew, we have Ellen Henshaw.
Hi, Ellen.
Helen Marc. What are you having for your dinner from the Green Bubble? Too late. All the questions have been asked.
They are very quick off the mark.
Hello from Donna. Hello from the Purple Bubble. Mark, Abby, Lara, and Emma. Hello, Purple Bubble.
Bubbles.
Or Bubbly Purple. Or Bubbly Mauve, is it?
Mauve. Violet.
And then we have Sarah Farmer back in with, I'm having a cheeky Otter K's fish and chips tonight.
Ooh,
nice.
That's the takeaway.
I haven't
They're
tried that
supposed
one.
to be quite good.
You'll have to let us know if it's good.
Yeah, do let us know if it's good next week, Sarah.
We live around the corner from Dante's and what's the other one?
Renussy's,
which are two of the best in
They are really good. They're owned by the same company now, aren't they?
Yes, the same family-ish.
Same family, yeah.
Then we have a Daphne Rudd.
Hi, Daphne.
With not much yet, having 4 days respite in the Lake District.
Mm.
Is that
more of that anon. I have actually spoken to Anthony today.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. I hope you're enjoying your holiday.
And then we have Anthony Rudd back in with, I have my lunch switching. I have my lunch switching. Are you playing on a Nintendo Switch? Maybe? Who knows? I have my lunch switching. And that is the end for now.
That's the end of the screen, peeps. Well, fantastic. So what were we saying? We've got weather, news and thanks. So weather, bit changeable today. It was raining when I came into work, but it kind of got brighter again and now it's dulled off again, hasn't it, Mark?
Yes, sorry, I was looking at the screen. I've just worked out that Facebook's changed its interface and now you can like drag and drop blocks about and expand and make them bigger. So every time a new message was coming in, it was moving the message list to the bottom one. So I was losing the top ones, I have to scroll down. But I've just realised you can make it the size of the screen now. So I'm fine. Oh,
so right, you've worked it out.
I've worked it
You're
out.
going to have to show me because they keep changing everything every week.
What did you ask us?
The weather. Bit changeable.
Yeah, it's very miserable.
It has been...
You've noticed I'm a bit dull because the weather
and now it's just gone bright
again. I've got a window behind us and it kind of like changes all the time.
Yeah.
Sun, no sun. And it makes the light flicker in here, so I've had to knock all the lights off and use the studio lights.
Yeah. Which is a bit weird for me because I've got 3 separate lights pointed at me and then the window keeps going bright and dim and bright and dim.
Yeah, we need to get a blackout blind.
We do need to get a blackout blind, definitely. So that's the weather. News. What have we got going on at Heathlands this week? Or next week coming up? So, next week we have the start of our Community Learning and Skills art class.
Do we know?
We do. So that will be starting on a Friday and that's with the lovely tutor called Karen. So Karen will be starting next week. And I do believe that our subject matter for this term, the artist that we're going to be studying, is Picasso.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really nice. Now, I know, Brian, if you're out there watching, listening, I know you're probably out on the van at the moment. Will he be in Penrith or will he be back?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there we
Penrith,
go.
Maybe.
Brian was a bit concerned about having to choose between doing the Keep Fit that he's been doing and doing the art course. And what we've done is we've come to a compromise and he's going to do the art course and then in the half-term times and Christmas and stuff, he'll still go out and do cake.
Well, there you go.
Keep Fit
I'm sure
cake.
there'll be cake and biscuits in the art room.
There will definitely be cake and biscuits. But we're thinking that particularly for Brian, who loves to do portraits here at Heathlands, hopefully you'll have seen some of them in Art Showcase before, Picasso will be a fantastic subject with lots of colour and shape and design and things. So that is our new art class. Next week we've also got the Roman Dig visit coming up.
On Wednesday.
Mark is very, very excited about that. We're going to have to watch him and shake him upside down and make sure that all of his pockets are empty before we return.
No. If it's in my pocket, it's mine.
So, yes, I think we're planning on taking Purple Bubble out. So we will be heading out after the Mark and Sarah show. But we may do a bit of a piece to camera with Mark and Sarah, mightn't we?
Yeah,
if they are up for it.
Live from the dig.
Live.
If you're up for it and we've got signal.
Yes, if you're up for it and we can actually go live from a mobile device next Wednesday. So there may be an extra bit of a show coming up. And the only other thing in the news is building news. We've got some photographs coming up in our art showcase. But the new porta cabin, which is designated blue bubble, but I'm calling it minion bubble because it's very yellow and blue in there. It's coming along nicely, isn't it, Mark?
It is. All of the technical stuff would have been sorted by now, but there was a quandary over where the internet comes into the building, and I'm not sure if it's been resolved yet. But Mike tells me that he'll have it all sorted by Monday, so I can get the job done.
So there we go. Hopefully, by the end of next week, we will have a new bubble.
Yeah, well, it's there. It's just not fully wired up yet.
No, I've been across and you'll see in the art showcase, there's still a lot of boxes and tidying up and things to do, but the fridge has been installed. There's a lovely big pinboard up. There's a lot of furniture gone in. It just all needs tidied up and sorted out, basically. But we're about ready to go. I think the only thing Paula and I really need to get a wriggle on with is getting the carpet for the quiet room.
Yeah.
Haven't done that.
What colour are you going to go? Are you going to go for yellow carpet to match the yellow floor, or are you going to go for a random colour or a blue?
Well, we were kind of going to go down to Carpet and see what offcuts they had available. Because it's not a vast room.
You might be able to get a SpongeBob carpet that's yellow.
Don't tempt me.
Well, it's meant to be like a relaxing room. SpongeBob's very relaxing.
SpongeBob is cool.
Apart from his voice.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not relaxing.
So that is the news, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks. So as always, a huge thank you to all of our staff and volunteers here at Heathlands for their continued hard work. You know, everybody who works in the bubbles and with our guys to do the exciting things that we get to do here. And thank you to all of you out there in TV land and everybody here who attends. Yeah, it's you guys who actually make our jobs the fun thing that it is to do, the joy that it is to do. So
it would be a bit pointless job without us.
I know, but you guys also make it really good fun. All of your different ideas you come up with for projects and everything else. So yes, I think that's it for the thanks. I've just kept it brief. So we'll do a quick screen peeps, please, Mark.
So we're up to the fish and chips, right?
Screen peeps?
And
I'm not getting me screen peeps.
Oh, yeah, on screen peeps.
Screen peeps!
Oh, you did it as well, I forgot. Never mind. So we have in Sarah Farmer with how's Eva doing? Hope she's doing well. Well, she got the cold first, but
she did.
Been a little person, it just bounces off her and she never really got ill.
Yeah, she's had a bit of a rattly cough, but other than that, yeah, it hasn't stopped her in any way, shape or form. I had meant to add a little photograph of Eva into Art Showcase today because we've been doing some stuff with the wildlife at home as well as here, and Eva's been feeding our hedgehogs at home. But we kind of had enough going on with the environmental stuff and habitats this week, so I might leave it till next week to show those photos.
There we have Matthew Beattie back in with I'm going to Edinburgh tomorrow.
Ooh!
Nice. For a particular reason, or are you just going for a jaunt out?
Edinburgh's lovely.
It is. It's a great city.
Mm.
And then we have Paul Major in with hi. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
And Anthony Rudd with I'm coming to Heathlands next week, next Friday to see Mike.
More of that anon.
If I help you doing the show.
Ooh.
Are you asking to help do the show?
Ooh, now then. That depends on what time you're here and what bubble you're supposed to be in, Anthony. That's not something we can answer live.
We'll think on that one.
Not something we can answer right now live, but we will talk about it, don't worry, and get back to you.
Yeah. But it's an idea of having a guest person on every week. We could do that.
I like that idea. I'm going to write it down.
We could do a guest bubble as well, because we can import
We can do Google Meets.
Guest bubbles.
Guest bubbles and people.
So that was Anthony. Then we have Jeanette Fisher with hello from the Heathlands Arms. Have you got enough voice to shout?
I can try.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hello! That was a really bad idea. Sorry out there in TV land and across the Heathlands footprint. We shouldn't have done that.
Oh, twice in one show you used the footprint.
Hey! We got a shout back.
And then Alan Henshaw with Book Club went well. Well, I'm glad it did.
It's really good to hear, yeah. What book are they reading at the moment?
I'm not sure what they're on now. The last book that I'm going to read in this run is How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh,
the
yes,
previous one to that was the second chapbook.
Chapbook.
So they're either the second chapbook or How to Train Your Dragon. Then we have Anthony Rudd saying sorry. I'm not sure what he's saying sorry for.
Don't need to say sorry for anything. Well, it was maybe because I was saying to Anthony more of information about that coming up later in the show.
And that is all of the screen peepage for now.
Right, well, I'm going to shuffle my sheets because I've gone from page 1 to page 2 now, which means that we are at the point of the show where we sit back and we relax and we have a look at Art Showcase. This week featuring, as I said at the top of the bill, space, building news, holidays, mega blocks and Scran.
Mega blocks.
So, can we see a name on this one?
No, I've tried to look and I don't see a name.
So Spiff has put some lovely pictures into our folder that we use to gather Art Showcase pictures up for a Friday Live event. And I've got a funny feeling that this might be something like a Robin Francis.
So it's either been done here or it could have been done at someone's phone.
It does look like one of our desks. So out there in TV land,
desks like that as well.
Out there in TV land, if you know who coloured this beautiful picture, please let us know because it was not labelled in the folder.
I know whoever did it. It's spectacular.
It is. I particularly love the texture in the sun.
Okay.
Now,
we have a cheeky chappy.
We do have a cheeky chappy. This is our very own Ryan. I do believe out yesterday, posting our PCRs, was it?
Yeah, in Hugo Bus.
In Hugo Bus, yes. And here
we
we've got Ryan again. Now, could that man be any happier?
That tower's about to fall.
That tower is about to fall. But our very own Maria brought in a lovely set of Mega Blocks for the Orange Bubble because she thought some of the guys over there would find it really good fun activity. Because Lego, as Mark and I will tell you, is one of the best toys on the planet because you can make any other toy out of it.
Yeah.
It's such a creative tool. So yeah, this is Ryan with the Mega Blocks that Maria's brought in. Now, I think the smile on his face says it all.
There might be a bag of Mega Blocks at my mum's house as well that Eva used to use.
Yeah. What, add to it, make a big box.
Right, and then we have more Mega Blocks.
So look at the concentration on that man's face.
I want to see the tower fall. This is the next one I'm going to see. The tower.
Oh, well, maybe he's done a good construction. No. Now, this beautiful piece of work is by our very own Emma Davidson. So Emma, it was yesterday, in fact, Emma was in Purple Bubble, as usual, and she'd found this kit in the textiles room for sewing a cat, but she decided not to just follow the instructions exactly, but to go it alone and kind of add to the whole effect herself. Now, what's even more impressive is that Emma was sewing this at the same time as doing the Heathlands Quiz of the Week.
Cool. We should get Emma to do some craft tutorials because she does do some good stuff.
She does some excellent stuff. So well done, Emma. It's absolutely stunning. And big round of applause for multitasking. Oh. And here we go. This is another Ryan. So many of you will know that Ryan...
Last week we had the makings of this.
Yes. Ryan is not great on his arts and crafts. Well, he is great on it. He's just not very keen. However,
not proactive.
When it comes to anything to do with farming, and particularly hay and grass, Ryan is absolutely all for it. So this is the papier-mâché tractor.
And it's not just any tractor. By the sounds, by the looking on the site, it's a 10th anniversary Grassmen tractor.
Ah, well, there you go. Grassmen is the TV show that he's got all the DVDs of. And it's all about the farmers that when they're making hay. So he watches them a lot. Now. Space! Twinkly stars. Yes, so this is the development of the Green Bubbles space-themed wall. So last week you saw some of the guys were doing a bit of colouring and a bit of activity to get this display up and going.
I like the fact that they've used ribbon to tie the astronauts to the station.
I was going to go on to that. Jackie yesterday, or was it the day before, had basically come in and looked at it and felt very alarmed that all of the astronauts were just floating around in space randomly and they weren't tethered to anything. So it was Jackie's idea to create a space station and then tether the astronauts with the lovely silver ribbon so that they couldn't float away.
Well, if you're going to go into technicalities, they're on a space station just above Earth, which has a separate sun with other planets orbiting it. but Earth's not in the orbit. Or Earth's further away in the orbit. It's just something not right.
It's not an accurate representation, it's the idea of space. So, yeah, that's the development of our space wall, and I do think we've got a couple more pictures. So, there we go. Here's Alan in our rocket, and the rocket is...
Henshaw written underneath it.
Well, you say that, but... Anyway, yes, that's Alan in our rocket, and our rocket is a movable feast. And there's our young Robin.
I heard that one as well, because Robin looked so happy.
I know. But it says HSA. Now, that's not the Health Service Authority.
And it's not the Halifax Savings Account.
It's not. HSA stands for the Heathlands Space Academy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is. So we will be taking lots of pictures of people going into space in that rocket. I could have taken a better photograph because you can't see the booster rockets firing with all the tissue paper collage at the bottom. So yeah, absolutely fantastic work.
Oh, there we go.
Now, here we go. This is our new Minion bubble. As you
Look
can,
at the size of it.
it is huge.
That TV at the end is a 65-inch telly, so that gives you a sort of scale of the room.
The telly's like this. It's massive. So it looks really, really tiny wee there, almost too wee. But yes, you can see we've got lots of work going on in there, getting everything prepared. Lots of cardboard, empty cardboard boxes of things being built and one thing and another. But hopefully it should be all ready by the end of next week. So yeah, we've got furniture built, we've got pinboard going up.
I must say the lighting is a bit weird in that room.
How do you mean?
Well, it feels bright in there, but when you use cameras, everything comes out really dull. Because when you use the camera and the telly, because I've done some, I joined a meter with it. I came out really dull, but the room itself was bright. So maybe we need to put a light behind the camera.
Maybe. I wonder if because it is huge space. I wonder if the floor's kind of got a light absorbing texture
Possibly,
to
yeah.
it. So there you go. You can see furniture's going up, and
So you see the two-seater sofa is about the same width as the telly.
it is a big television. It's very cool. Yeah. So things are coming on apace. It just all needs tidied up and kind of put together, really. But
Yeah. Decisions need to be finalised.
they do.
There's a kitchen.
And there's the kitchen. So yeah, kickboards need to go on, but you can see we've got tea caddies and everything ready, and the
Spangly new fridge.
spangly new fridge was plumbed in yesterday. The water boiler's fitted, so that's all ready to go. So yeah, it is just little bits and bobs, finishing features.
We should do a quiz on or a competition on how many radiators are in there. If anyone can guess before the end of the show how many radiators are in the blue bubble, they can have a free cup of tea or coffee of their choice.
Moving on.
It's
It's
Cupcake.
cakes. So it is the return of the Great British Rudolph. So here is Anthony, and this week Anthony has been making chocolate cupcakes with not just any old icing on top, with chocolate ganache
Wow.
icing.
So what's ganache again?
Ganache is where you melt chocolate and put it with cream, and it makes this really like thick truffly kind of sauce.
Oh,
So if you like truffles, you'll like ganache. You know those pudding pots you get from Goo, which are like really, really thick,
that's a ganache.
set chocolate? That's ganache. Yeah, it's really simple to make, but it's absolutely delicious. And you've done a smashing job on decorating there, Anthony. So well done.
So these are the start of the holiday pics, I think.
So we mentioned that holidays. So as some of you might remember, Daniel was talking a few weeks back about going away on holiday to Blackpool. So here is Daniel and Wayne away on their holidays.
So I selected some photos off his camera, and I don't think a single photograph Daniel looks at the camera.
Oh, and there we go.
Classic Blackpool.
Definitely in Blackpool. There's the sands and the tower.
That could be a postcard. That could be.
It could be a postcard. It's an excellent photo. What's on here? Is that air hockey?
It is.
Oh, I've got a bit of jealousy, Daniel. That's fantastic. I love a game of air hockey. Mark gets very competitive, though. You've got to watch your fingers.
That's because I'm good.
Oh, is that so?
It is.
Fairly certain the last time we played, I won.
You tell yourself that.
Okay. What's going on? Is that the king?
It is.
So there's Wayne outside the arcades, looking like he's having the time of his life.
And there's a kid photobombing in the background.
There is a kid photobombing in the background. Well done.
See, not even looking at the camera, it's right next to it.
Is the sliding machine?
Yeah, it's one of them coin ones, you drop the coins in.
where
and
it
you try
pushes
the
them.
prices.
and you try and win the prizes
You
that are
always go
balanced
for
on
the
top.
plastic watch and you never get it.
Really. I've never been into the sliding machines. I was air hockey, definitely, but not that.
I think this is the last
Hey!
one. See, not even looking at the camera there.
Down the beach with a donkey.
Yeah.
Nothing says Blackpool like that, does it?
And that is it, I think, for the art showcase. Back to the video.
Fantastic, guys. Well done. And thank you for all of you who sent photographs in this week. It's always a pleasure to see what everybody's been up to, both here and out there at home. So
I thought she was going to go for the Heathlands footprint again.
No. I'm
Use
not
this
going to
to
overuse it. Don't overstretch the metaphor. So at this point, I think we should have a quick screen peeps.
Are you doing it?
Screen peeps.
Right.
Who have we got and what are the wants?
So where were we up to last time? We got to...
Matthew going to Edinburgh.
Yeah, book club. Anthony would say sorry, that was it.
There we go.
So Matthew, just going with my mum and dad and Nana, staying at a Premier. Well, that sounds
It's
good.
nice to get away for a weekend.
Yeah.
Mark and I are going away.
Not to.
Yeah. Mark and I are going to the North East this weekend, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
I'm getting dragged round IKEA. Whee.
Oh, yeah, because like you won't be tempted to
I would be happy if I was allowed to buy the kitchen stuff that I want, but I can't because we've got to buy everything for the Heathlands and that's going to fill my car.
Yeah.
Not that I'm sulking about it.
I'll buy you a hot dog. How about that?
A 50p hot dog.
Or do we have to stop halfway and get meatballs?
I'd rather have the hot dog.
Oh, there you go. That's a done deal.
Right, Jeanette Fisher. We're still reading the second Adrian Moore book. Oh, so they've got 2 more to do.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to go for a while. And then Lizzie Fisher was saying, hello guys. Hi Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
And I hope your foot's getting better.
Yeah, that really did look nasty last week. But it looked like you had a great holiday. So that's the important thing.
Then we have Tom Hall. But if I read out this, it might spoil part of your news later.
Yes, Tom. We'll leave that one because I've actually got on my sheets. Where are you? Down here. I've actually got stuff.
So we've got to broadcast your news as a segment as part of the news.
You are actually written in as part of the segment.
You're that important, Tom.
Yep.
Then we have Anthony Rudd with I'll be there after lunchtime.
All right.
So that's the time of day he's coming, so he may be around about the right time. You never know. Michael Harrington. Hello, Michael.
All right, Mike.
Hi, Mark and Helen. I am looking forward to be back home at St. James's soon.
Oh, wicked,
I
man.
thought you were already back.
Yeah,
Obviously not.
No, is he not still at Mum and Dad's?
He's probably just making the most of it as long as he can stay there.
Don't blame him.
Gets all his cooking done, ironing, washing. Can
Seems
spend his-
ideal to me.
Can spend his dad's money rather than his own. It's a winner. Then we got Sarah Farmer. I'm going to Blackpool on the 30th. I'll be seeing
cool.
the King and Queen tribute concert. I'm seeing Prince, ABBA, Elvis Presley, and Michael Jackson.
Wow, that's going to
All
be a bit of
tribute
a
bands.
packed show.
Yeah. Well, I hope they're good ones.
Yeah.
You'll have to like snidely record it on your phone and we can show someone.
That'd be great.
Then we have Anthony Rudd back in with. Oh, what we got there? Is slow at Heathlands and bed? I'm not sure on that one. Is slow at Heathlands and bed?
Nope, it's going to have to
Nope.
give us more. I can't translate.
Then we have Jeanette Fisher.
Sorry about that.
Don't forget my lingonberry juice.
Right, I am going to try and get you lingonberry juice. However,
Oh, is that from
IKEA. Yes, however, Jeanette, I've got to tell you that Mum and Dad were at IKEA not last weekend but the weekend before, and the food hall was bereft of stock. There was really not a lot of food in there at
But they
all.
might have been restocked and
They might, but they said it was so bad that the fridge section, you know, where they've got all the different cheeses and meats and salamis and all sorts of stuff, it was just one type of cheese and that was it.
That's all you're getting.
There was no choice.
And a massive freezer full of meatballs.
There was no lingonberry juice, there was no elderflower cordial, there was... Oh, they did manage to get us... I didn't even show you that. They got us some of that mustard and dill sauce that we love. There's some of that in the fridge. He's not listening.
There you go. Sorry, I was reading. I was pre-reading the next one just in case I read something out that I shouldn't.
So thank you, Mum, for getting us the dill sauce out and the freezer bags because they're so useful.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right,
But I will try and remember, don't worry.
We've got Tom Hall in next with Helen, tell me, Has anyone ever questioned you about your accent? The reason why I ask is because there's a support worker at my spot who I question. Turns out she's Welsh, although she doesn't sound it.
Yes, people have questioned me about my accent before. Because I'm from the northeast, but I've lived in Cumbria for going on 18 years now. But I've also spent an awful lot of time in the company of Glaswegians, so I've picked up a bit of a Glaswegian twang, and I've spent a lot of time down country as well.
When she's in Cumbria, she definitely talks a little bit more Cumbrian. When she's in the northeast, she definitely talks a bit more Geordie.
When I gan yam, I'll say that in Cumbrian. When I go home over to the northeast, my Geordie twang definitely does come out
I
more.
noticed as well, depending on who she's talking to on the phone, she will change her accent to kind of
I mirror
who she's talking
No,
to.
I do. I mirror definitely with my accent. I just naturally fall into it.
And then the last one in is Jeanette Fisher with 3 crying emoji faces.
Oh no.
Oh no,
seriously, because I want stuff from the food hall as well, so it's already written on the list. I have a huge IKEA list down in my briefcase over there for work and for us. And the lingonberry juice is included, don't worry. I will do my best. No, for Jeanette.
Okay.
Obs.
So that is the end for now.
So, with Screen Peeps over for now, I think it is time that we moved on to Heathland's Habitats. Right. This week, featuring basically boidies.
Birds.
So this, to begin with, is a compilation of all of the photographs, or nearly all of the photographs, from the cameras being out on the Damson Tree over last weekend. So this is about 2.5 days worth of footage.
We do get a lot of birds, don't we?
Compressed into, I think it's about 45 seconds that I've compressed around 450 photographs into. And as I say, I didn't include all of them because some of them were so completely obscured by rain, they were unusable. And then there was some with people in, so I didn't think I would include them.
Yeah, people stealing our damsons.
People stealing our damsons, and I'm not even on the camera, so you can't see me shaking my skinny fist. So, this next piece of footage, this is the first piece of footage we've found of one of Jeanette's favourite birds. So it doesn't look like much of a stunner here, but from the side and when they fly, they've got beautiful green tipped wings, and that's a siskin. Now this footage, everybody's probably seen a starling before, but this is the first footage we've got of starlings at Heathlands. I just think they're such charismatic, busy birds. They're lovely. Now, can you pause that? I'll put it back one.
Put it back one?
Yeah. So this next piece of footage is the first piece of footage again that we've got of this type of bird. And as you can see, he's a rather acrobatic bird. So this is called a tree creeper. And they're stunning little tiny birds that can cling to branches upside down, and they've got these beautiful, delicate, curved beaks.
So how is he running under the tree?
Because his grip's that good. So they're known for eating more berries and small seeds. Right. So it's quite unusual to see them on the feeders like that, which is why I've included it.
Right,
now.
I've paused this so you can talk about them.
So the next 3 set of photographs are all of our woodpeckers. So I'm going to try and remember and pronounce the Latin scientific name for them right. They are called Dendrocorpus major. So that is the greater spotted woodpecker. Now we've known for a long while on site that we have woodpecker or woodpeckers, but we didn't have any evidence to suggest that there was more than one up until this week. So this first photograph here, you can see there is no red coloration on the top of the woodpecker's head, and there's no red coloration on the back of its neck. That means definitively that that is a female woodpecker. It's an adult female because it's got no red coloration on its head or neck. Now the next one, this is a different angle but from the same tree. Hopefully you can see this woodpecker has got red all over the top of its crown of its head. So the only type of woodpecker that has red on the top of its head is a juvenile woodpecker. So that means that this woodpecker is a baby. It is likely to be this year's chick. Now, you can't have a chick and only have a mum. So, hopefully, yes, the next photograph here, you can see from the profile of the photograph, you have an adult, fully developed woodpecker who's got black on top of his head, but he's got red on the nape of his neck. And that means that he is definitely a male.
So mummy, daddy and baby.
We have got mummy, daddy and baby. So I think we've got a few short clips of the 3 different birds on the feeders. So here's mum on one of the peanut feeders. So woodpeckers are known for absolutely adoring peanuts, but they do like sunflower hearts as well. And you can see she's doing that pecking action. And this is the juvenile. Yeah, so you can see the red on the top of its head.
So we're thinking that might be a girl, don't we?
It's likely to be, yes.
Because it's got no red on the bottom of the neck.
And here, having a bit of a scrat and cleaning his beak, is our male woodpecker. And if you watch, he takes some food from the suet bowl, and then he puts it and deposits it. Oh, it's gone back to the start, Mark. He puts it and deposits it into the holes that they've made in the tree.
Yeah, so it's either setting traps for insects so he can eat the insects, or he's using it as a plate.
Yeah.
Or it's some sort of
storage for winter kind of idea. Yeah.
We don't know. We'll have to find out.
So yeah, really, really exciting stuff. We will continue to put the cameras out on the feeders and the trees, because what we'd love one day is to be able to have more than one woodpecker in the same video, basically.
Well, we've got one and another one pecking, so we've got the sound of one.
I can't find that video.
I've got it somewhere.
Okay. So yeah, and obviously we'd love having the videos, especially when they're tapping on the tree and drilling their holes, because the sound that they make is absolutely wonderful. Mm-hmm. For anybody who hasn't seen a woodpecker in flight, they've got this absolutely beautiful kind of bobbing action that they do when they fly. So it's quite distinctive when you see a bird fly off from the feeders. You know it's the woodpecker, because it doesn't just go whoosh and fly off. He kind of bobs like this in his action. It's lovely.
Glides.
Okay, so that was Heathlands Habitats for this week. I think we should do a final screen peep.
The final screen peep?
Before we do the shout outs. Screen peeps! Right. Who have we got and what do they want?
So, last off we had Jeanette Fisher crying. Then we've got Anthony Rudd. Is there a bedroom at Heathlands? Well, technically, some of the rooms in this office we're in now used to be a bedroom.
But is there an actual bedroom? No, Anthony.
No, there's no bed.
No, no beds.
A few sofas. Chuck your blanket over you.
Yep.
You want to stop over, look?
Oh, I think he's quite used to his afternoon nap now, is he not?
Ah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him.
There will be quiet spaces where you can go for a nap. But beware, if you fall asleep, it's fair games and we've got Sharpies.
You wouldn't be that cruel.
So we give him a moustache or a black eye.
Don't worry, Anthony, I won't let him do it.
That's not good to wait till Helen's not there. Sounds like a challenge. Then we have Alan Henshaw. We hope you and Mark have a good weekend.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Alan. I'm sure we will. And we maybe even take some photos of IKEA of how happy we are.
Oh, if Mark's miserable, I will definitely take photographs of him, because he'll grump about that as well.
Daphne Rudd says, you missed mine, Mark. I missed your what? Did I miss another? Oh, sorry, yes. I missed one of Daphne Rudd's one before. It says, you'd never eat a hot dog again, Mark, if you knew what was in them. P.S. We're coming at 1:30 next Friday. Well, I kind of do know what's in us. The funny thing is, if you've ever tried vegetarian hot dogs, they taste exactly the same as normal hot dogs. So if I'm buying hot dogs, I tend to buy vegetarian ones because they're just the same.
Full of horrible things like palm oil.
Yeah.
I don't buy vegetarian. I'll have the ear rolls and the
Yeah, buttholes. And then last in, we have Tom Hall with your stream has frozen. Well, that might be just on your computer.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Well, hopefully, after the show ends, it is still available to watch. Yeah. And we do try and comment back on any relevant comments.
So what Facebook does sometimes is it buffers and it'll show you little bits and pause it and try and get the vocals to catch up. But at the end, it buffers the whole thing and then loads it up to Facebook as a complete file so you can watch it back its entirety. Hopefully without pauses. And then we did have one more in just came as we were talking. Then
Ooh.
Matthew Beatty, have a good weekend. Oh, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. Hope
I
you
hope
have
you
a
have a good one too.
wonderful trip away as well.
Yeah, take some photos in Edinburgh.
No, please do. We love seeing trips away. So, you know, like Anthony sent in photographs of him being away, and Daniel and Wayne brought in photographs for us to show. Any trips out, any trips away you do, anything
And
special.
if you go to the castle, go to the penny coin machine and roll yourself a penny.
One of our favourite things to do when we're away is find those penny rolling machines.
Yeah, I've got about 20 different ones from different places.
You've got all the ones from Legoland as well, haven't you?
Got most of the ones from Legoland. There was a couple we didn't find because Legoland's got like 3 or 4 different ones with different pictures on. So we didn't get quite them all, but I got a few.
It's a good excuse to go back to Legoland, as if we need one.
And that is it.
Okay, so finally for today we have the shout outs, and first up we are going to do all of our birthdays. So first off, a very happy birthday to one Anna Stubbs. So Anna isn't attending at the moment, although her house
I have heard rumours.
No, yes, there is on the grapevine information that Anna would like to return. So hopefully we will be seeing Anna very, very soon. And it was her birthday last Wednesday.
So happy birthday.
So very happy birthday to Anna if you're out there watching. Next birthday coming up is to Mr. Brian Jefferson, who is celebrating this coming Sunday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
So I hope you've had an extra slice of cake at Keep Fit and Cake today in celebration of your birthday.
I'm sure Brian didn't mention it once.
I don't think he'll have mentioned it at all. He's quite reserved in that manner.
He is.
He is. And lastly, but not leastly, a very happy birthday. Okay, a huge happy birthday to our very own Michael Aiken.
Oh, Michael Aiken.
So his birthday is on Monday. Monday? So yeah, we will sing. Are you in on Monday?
Is he bringing cake? Cake or biscuit?
Cake.
Cake's that one. Cake.
Hopefully
Cake.
there'll be cake.
Michael,
I hope
Monday.
cake on Monday, if you're in. Yeah, so a huge happy birthday to all 3 of our guys here or at home, and I hope you're going to have a lovely celebration wherever you are and whatever you're doing. So who have we spoken to this week? Well, as we said already in the billing, the lovely Spiff, who isn't here, he's on holiday stroke having a tumble dryer installed, bumped into Tom Hall this week. So he bumped into Tom Hall, who was absolutely thrilled to tell Spiff.
And why was he so thrilled?
That he has a new job and he is working at a charity shop up Petrol Bank Road.
Well, I think working might be stretching the terms.
Work. So no, honestly, Tom, huge congratulations.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, and I hope you get as much out of it as we get out of doing our charity work as well. So
I know why he went for a charity shop, because charity shops get in old vinyl.
Yes,
and
they do.
He'll probably spend most of his days looking through the old vinyl and taking
Doing the flick.
Yeah.
Like that. That's vinyl flicking, if you don't know. Mark will tell you. Am I doing it right?
You need to look at the vinyl.
I'm looking down the camera, but there we go. So yeah, huge congratulations, Tom, and well done. So who else have we spoken to this week? Bill has spoken to the lovely Colin, who's been off for some time.
Coming back, maybe.
So yeah, Bill spoke to Colin to catch up with him and see how he was doing, and he was saying how he was getting a bit bored at home. And that he was hoping to come back, so he's had his mum ring up and the wheels are in motion. So hopefully, if all of our plans and schemes come together, Colin will be returning and joining our community learning and skills cooking group.
Excellent.
Because Colin does love to cook.
And he is a good cook.
He is a great cook, is our Colin. So yes, fantastic news on that score. I have spoken today to Christina Thompson.
All right.
So I rang up the cottage, but they weren't there. So I rang up the farm and spoke to Dad and then spoke to Christina. Both Caroline and Christina are very much hoping to be back soon. Caroline's having a little operation in the start of October, which is really going to help with things coming back. So yeah, they're hoping to be back very, very soon as well.
Excellent.
Brilliant news. So we'll ring up again and check in on things. But yeah, lovely to speak to them, as always. And then finally, I spoke to Anthony and Joanne today. So Anthony and Joanne are away at their is it their brothers and sisters-in-law?
I think so.
Over it towards Middleton Teesdale way.
No, I think. Did he say Rafton Head last time?
Oh no, it's Rafton Head. You're absolutely right. Middleton Teesdale was where they went on holiday, I think. It's Rafton Head they're over at. So yes, Anthony and Joanna are staying with family while Daff and... That's really bad. I'm sorry, Daphne, I've forgotten your husband's name. I do.
Daphne and partner.
Daphne and partner, Daphne and husband, are having a well-earned break, little retreat in the Lake District.
Yeah, the holiday from the holidays.
So yeah, both very, very much looking forward to their visit next week. And Joanne says she's looking forward to doing the Great British Rudolph herself, but doesn't know what she's cooking yet. So no spoilers. I hope it involves chocolate. Chocolate's awesome. And what?
As you were talking about the dad, Anthony messaging saying my dad, so just call him Dad.
Dad. There you go. Daff and Dad.
Daphne came in with Dave. So it's Dave.
Thank you, Daphne. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I just had a complete minefield. There you go. So that's it for all of our usual Heathlands shout outs, but I wanted to make a personal shout out this week to my mum and dad. So we are going away this weekend with Eva and my sister and Felix and everyone because it is my mum and dad's 40th wedding anniversary this weekend. So we are very much looking forward to seeing each other and going for a meal. So huge congratulations. Ruby wedding anniversary. Ruby. So yeah, that's it for now. I think that's everything that I've got written down. If there's anything else you've got, Mark?
No, I think that's it. Everything. Just Anthony's just reminding everybody that his birthday's in October.
It is.
He reminds us of that every week.
There's a few birthdays in October, trust me, lads. Like, we've had a few this week, but we will not forget.
And there's
Don't
one from
worry.
Alan saying, Mike Hick is at Heathlands on Monday.
Michael Aitken. Perfect. Hope you're bringing in cake, Mike, for your birthday. Yeah?
Enough to go round, everybody.
Yeah. Cake. Pretty please? Brilliant. All right. Well, thank you very much for everyone who's joined us today, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you are and whatever you're doing, and we will see you the same time, the same place next week for Heathlands Live. Bye, guys.
Bye.